What up, YouTube? Doing a review on this tailgate pad because while searching for a tailgate pad, I wasn't seeing reviews that really answered all the questions that I had. Ultimately, I went with RaceFace because they got some of the highest reviews, and I liked some of the features on this pad that the others didn't have. This is a size small, and I ordered the small because those large bumpers for the shocks do not come on the large pad. I found that out when I contacted RaceFace, and that's what one of their techs told me. RaceFace logo is stitched on, it's not screen printed, so that's kind of nice, it won't fall off. The underside of the pad's got a nice soft fabric, as you can see here. And the overall width of this thing is 56.5 inches. With an overall height of 38 inches. This is the width of the top of my tailgate. I know some tailgates are wider. This is 2011 GMC Sierra. Here's the pad installed pretty easy. The only difficult part was feeding the straps through the bottom of the gate. And as you can see, even on this full-size truck, the small pad, the tailgate handle lines up just fine. The only thing that I thought might be an issue is this is a pretty coarse nylon for the strap, and it may or may not at some point cause some damage to the paint on the bikes. Ultimately, I may put something in between the strap and the bike. And here you can see that I just lined up the straps to the top of the gate, and everything seems to fall into place just fine. And if you look at those frame bumpers, you can tell that it's kind of set up in a way that it can hold 5 plus bikes. And here I've got 3 adult bikes and 1 kid's 24-inch bike on the pad. And you can see it's a pretty tight fit. The tires just barely touching the brakes on each one of these, which isn't too bad because for the most part the tires don't move. Like, I was surprised at how there's no wiggle room really for those handlebars and tires to move. And I'll show that in a minute when I try to move the 24-inch. But there's plenty of room in the back there. But as far as I can tell, that's pretty much, in my opinion, filling that pad. I don't know if you'd want to go with more bikes. I know this pad can hold up to 7, but one thing that would be nice that I can see, if RaceFace had actually added a loop, which I'll show you here. Here it looks like every other bumper set has a strap, and what would be nice is if they added a loop like right there in front of every bumper set, so you could kind of move the configuration around depending on how your bikes were fitting on the pad. That would be kind of nice, so you have more freedom as far as configuration goes with whatever setup you have. But as you can see here, wiggling the bikes, it doesn't want to move. And here we go on a little ride. We probably only reached about 25-30 miles an hour while shooting this video, but I was pretty impressed to see that those bikes don't move. Handlebars don't move, the backs don't jump around, and the bike on the far right, the kid's bike, it doesn't have a strap on it at all. Again, just another reason why it might be nice to have, a little loop sewn in so you could move the straps around as you needed. That would be my only critique on the pad. And I don't know that I would actually put more than 4 bikes. That's just my own personal opinion. I don't want to get my bikes jacked up, and ultimately I bought this pad because I was hoping it would not allow the bikes to sway into each other, which, as you can see, they don't move. There's no swaying of any kind, so that's good because I wanted my bikes protected. But I suppose if you didn't care, you could probably throw on 7 bikes if that's what you want to do, but I personally would say that it's maxed out right here. But as you can see, no movement. Everything's holding real nice. And here's another shot with 2 bikes. I was trying to get over the tailgate so you could kind of get an idea of what's going on down there. And again, no movement. And we had gone on a ride, and I drove back at probably 45-50 miles an hour on our drive back, watched them in the rear view, and same thing, they didn't move. So I was really impressed. Ultimately, I'm happy that I went with the RaceFace pad. I think it's going to work out just fine for what I need it for. And that pretty much ends the review. Hope it helps for anybody looking for a pad. Hope it helps you if you had questions on the RaceFace pad. Like I said, I'm glad I went with the RaceFace. And anyway, if you like this video, if it helped you out, well, please give it a like, subscribe. We're going to do some more outdoor videos like this, reviews, and maybe even get in some book reviews. Like and subscribe.